A further reaction to the news of the US withdrawal from the Paris Climate Change Agreement. Earlier, CGTN spoke to Erik Solheim, the Executive Director for the United Nations Environment Programme, and here's what he had to say.
There is very little, I think, which has global agreement in that statement. However, he did not deny climate change. That was positive, because that over time means, of course, that you need to do something with it, since climate change is so damaging to the world, to the United States. It's also a national security risk, because at the end of the day, climate change is one of the main amplifiers of refugee flows and wars and conflicts at the planet.
The Secretariat of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change issued a statement saying the Paris Accord cannot be renegotiated based on the request of a single party. Now, given the US is the second biggest polluter, what do you see as the way forward now?
I believe that we are not as much at risk as many people think. This is not the end of the Paris Accord, and we will get leadership from two very important directions. One is China, India, the European Union, Africa. Basically everyone else will lead. China is at the core of this, because China is driving down the price of solar energy, wind energy, and taking a global lead, which is exactly what we need. Added to that, private sector is leading. If you look to the United States itself, nearly all the big companies of modern American economy, all the Googles and the Apples, they are all on board for rapid movement into the renewable energy revolution. So we should not be so worried. We will get leadership from China, India, and Europe, and we get leadership from the private sector.
Now, China has spoken, and it says it will uphold the hard-won Paris Accord. What role can China play in moving forward these efforts?
China is now stepping forward as a global leader on environment and climate, as in so many other areas. And of course, when there is a void in American leadership, we even more need Chinese leadership. Fortunately, it's not just Chinese leadership. We also see India stepping forward. Prime Minister Modi the other day said that not acting on climate and environment would be a crime towards future generations. I mean, cannot be more strongly worded. Europe is also providing leadership. But frankly, we definitely need Chinese political leadership, as well as the leadership of all those companies, private companies and state companies in China, who's at the core of the renewable revolution.